Say it was an accident! No. Congratulations, you didn't lose your sons!
On the exact day of my sister-in-law's wedding, my appendix ruptured and I was rushed into emergency surgery. Hours afterward, my mother-in-law barged into the hospital, hit me directly over the fresh surgical incision and shrieked, "You pathetic wretch, stop pretending." At that very moment, my husband charged toward her. On the morning of my sister-in-law Megan's wedding, I woke up with a sharp, stabbing pain under my ribs. At first, I assumed it was something from the rehearsal dinner. My mother-in-law, Linda Whitmore, had spent months reminding everyone that absolutely nothing, not rain, sickness, traffic, or unnecessary personal drama, would be permitted to disrupt Megan's perfect day in Charleston, South Carolina. By 9 o'clock, I could hardly remain standing. My husband, Daniel, discovered me curled up on the bathroom floor of our hotel room, drenched in sweat beneath my bridesmaid robe. "We're going to the emergency room," he said. I objected. Megan was his only sister. Daniel was meant to escort their widowed mother to her seat. I was supposed to appear in the photographs. Then I threw up and passed out. At the hospital, a CT scan revealed that my appendix had burst. The infection was already spreading throughout my abdomen. The surgeon explained that delaying even one more hour might have been catastrophic. Daniel called Megan. She broke down crying, but told him to remain with me. Linda responded very differently. According to Daniel, she claimed I had deliberately planned the whole emergency because I was jealous of Megan. She demanded that he return before the ceremony began. When he refused, she stopped picking up his calls. The emergency operation lasted almost 2 hours. When I regained consciousness, every part of me ached. A drainage tube extended from my abdomen, and every breath pulled painfully against the new incision. Daniel was sitting beside me, still dressed in his rumpled wedding suit, with his tie hanging loosely around his neck. A little after 7 that evening, the door swung open. Linda walked in wearing her silver mother-of-the-bride gown. Her makeup had streaked down her face and rage hardened every feature. "You destroyed it," she said. Daniel rose to his feet. "Mom, get out." She paid no attention to him and strode straight toward my bed. Megan had to walk down that aisle without her brother. Everyone kept wondering where you were. "Do you even understand what you've done?" I attempted to answer, but my throat was still raw from the breathing tube. Linda bent over me. "You pathetic wretch! Stop pretending!" Then she slammed her hand directly against my surgical wound. Blinding pain tore through my body. I screamed as the monitors began shrieking. The drainage tube jerked violently, and warm blood started spreading underneath the bandage. At that exact instant, Daniel lunged forward. He seized his mother's wrist before she could strike me a second time and shoved her backward. Not hitting her, but driving her away from the bed with enough force that she crashed into the wall. "What have you done?" he thundered. 2 nurses rushed through the doorway. One pressed both hands around my incision, while the other summoned security and the surgical team. Linda stared at the blood soaking through my hospital gown. For the first time, fear appeared on her face. Daniel let go of her wrist and pointed toward the exit. "You are not my mother anymore," he said. "You are the woman who assaulted my wife. I know you're curious about the next part, so please be patient and read on in the comments below. Thank you for your understanding of the inconvenience. Please leave a yes, comment below and give us a like.